class, and welcome to our Objective 3.5 sample problems. Objective 3.5 says I can solve logarithmic equations, and that is going to be what we do today. So for these, notice the instructions, they just want the exact answer for these, okay? So no decimals here. We really should never use a calculator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this calculator right here. Boom, it's gone. All right, so no calculator going to be used today. Let's get started. So looking at letter A, log base 3 of x minus 4 equals 2. I've already isolated the logarithm, or it is already isolated. I didn't need to do anything. So that means I convert this to exponential form. So I'll say 3 squared equals x minus 4. Well, 3 squared is 9, so 9 equals x minus 4. Add 4 to both sides, and I get 13. And that would be my solution here. X equals 13. There we go. Now notice, if I plug in 13, I would get 13 minus 4. That checks out. It's a positive number. All right. So now, again, ooh, good one here. Log base 12 of m minus 9 equals negative 7. Well, I already isolated my log, so I'd say 12 to the negative 7th equals m minus 9. Now remember, if they want exact answers, we don't want any decimals. We don't want any rounding. So I'm just going to add 9 to both sides here. And I'll say m equals 12 to the negative 7 plus 9. And that's it. That's what I'm doing here. That's my solution. All right. Could I put 12 to the negative 7 into my calculator? Yes. What would it give me? A very small decimal. Very small decimal. So we're just going to leave it like that. That is the exact answer. All right, let's see what we have here. 10 log base 5 of x minus 2 equals 30. So I've got to isolate my log. Going to divide both sides by 10. So I'll say log base 5 of x minus 2 equals 3. So in exponential form, this would be 5 to the third equals x minus 2. 5 to the third, remember, is 125. It's okay if you want to use your calculator to figure out what 5 to the third is. That's fine. But we don't want to use it to get a decimal of any sort or anything like that. We don't want to round anything. So when I add 2 to both sides, I'll find x to equal 127. There we go. All right. Let's see what we have going on here. Negative 2 plus the natural log of negative 4p minus 1 equals 8. Okay, so I got to isolate my logarithm. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Got a little step ahead of myself here. So I'm going to have natural log of negative 4p minus 8 equals 3. So I'll say e to the third equals negative 4p minus 8 when I convert it to exponential form. Add 8 to both sides. So I'll say e to the third plus 8 equals negative 4p. Divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. I'll say that p equals e to the third plus 8 over negative 4. And that's going to be my solution here. I'm going to go ahead and box my answer. Call that a day. Very nice. All right, let's look at letter E now. Okay, so I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So I have 9 log base 2 of x minus 5 equals negative 18. Divide by 9. Ooh, this is going to be a fun one. So I'm going to have log base 2 of x minus 5 equals negative 2. So converting this to exponential form would be 2 to the negative second equals x minus 5. Well, 2 to the negative second, remember, that's the same thing as 1 over 2 to the second. So this would be 1 over 4 equals x minus 5. And when I add 5 to both sides, you could say 5.25. You could also say 26, 1/4. Hold on, I did 1/5 in my head. So 5 plus 1/4. Oh, no, that's 5.25. That checks out. You could also say that it is 21/4. Either of those would be totally fine. And you probably say, Mr. Carter, you said no decimals here. Right, but this isn't a rounded decimal. This is the exact answer. No rounding is a better way to put it. If we round, we did it wrong. All right. Last thing here for letter F. Ooh, good one. I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. So say 3 log base 8 of 7 minus 6n equals 6. And then I'm going to divide by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So I'll have log base 8 of 7 minus 6n equals 2. So I'll say in exponential form, this is 8 squared equals 7 minus 6n. 8 squared is 64 equals 7 minus 6n. I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. 64 minus 7 is 57 equals negative 6n. And to get my answer, I divide by negative 6. And I'm fine leaving this one as a fraction. I'd just say n equals negative 57 over 6. And there, right there, is my solution. Well done. Hopefully we're feeling confident now solving logarithmic equations. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, go ahead and get started on those practice problems. See how you do. This is Mr. Carter signing off from our Objective 3.5 sample problems. I'll see you next time.